Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to turn your keyboard to a controller. I haven't found anyone that done this, and I've searched a lot to do it, so I guess somebody else would need that to help him a bit. What was the biggest problem in all of the YouTube videos and all of the ways to play with the controller, which is you can only do like up, left, down, right, 100% of the move, like this or this. Like only 100% you can do. So, but in some games, for racing games for example, you need like 40% like this, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever numbers you need in any racing game you need. You can change all of these, but that was the biggest problem. So we solved it. Hopefully, it's gonna help everyone. So, how does it actually work? Here is in this PDF. I kind of explain which keys I used. You guys can change whatever the keys you used. This was the best and what I needed in MotoGP. Nothing else I've needed. So you can increase more numbers. I will show you how, and you can decrease them as you like. The whole idea is you break with 4 keys like this. For me, 40 here, 60, 80, 99. Same in here. Uh, but in the acceleration, I have put 5 keys because I like it, you know, to do it the way with the arrows. So you kind of press the up arrow for 100%. That's what I like it and need it for 5 stages of acceleration. This is the right and left keys. I've needed only 3, no more in MotoGP, except in this part. Uh, Basically, to be able to hit 50 and and more, like 50 in here, 70, 90 in here, sometimes if you want to, instead of adding more keys, if you want more percentages like 40, like I said, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 or whatever, instead of adding more keys, you can just press 2 keys. So I've used this way. If I press R, this is 40. If I press R and E, this is 50. If you press E alone, this is 60. E and W, this is 70. W and Q, this is 90. Okay, I haven't done W and Q in the code, but you can just add it. I will show you how. So, acceleration is the same. F is 40, F and D is 50, S alone is 70, A T is A. A plus I equal 90, and I alone is 100. That's because we have 5 keys, so you have more range. I didn't need to use S plus D or S plus A. Didn't need to add more percentages, so that's what I've needed. Maybe you need more, maybe you need less. You can adjust all of this, no problem. It's easy to actually play it like you're playing a piano almost. You're just pressing from the right to the left to go harder. You will find what you need when you try it in your game. This is my Discord, by the way. If someone wants to ask anything or any help, I'm willing to. Okay, now let's go to how we actually do it. We need HK version 2 AutoHotkey version 2 from here. Download it and set up and install it. Then you can open with the program this script right here, which basically starts simulating the controller. This is our most important thing. And the Vizim client, you need to download this. You need to put it beside your HK file. They both need to be in the same folder. This is basically the controller, and this is the one that is controlling it. Here we open the code, this file. This is, for example, the braking part, and here the code. I'm sorry, I'm gonna explain a bit of coding, but it's really easy, not that hard. You don't need the rest of the code. I will just show you the most important parts. This is the function for steering left and right. So if we want to do 71%, we take that number and multiply it with 0.71. This is 71%, which is the number. I've just added a little bit and put it like this in here. Same goes with this one. Just multiply the number by the percentage that you need, and you will change it. What you do basically is you just tell it which key you want it pressed to do this, to return this value. That's it. You just tell it H is 100% left, negative value is left, 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 right, right, right. So 100% left, you can change the key if you want. 71% left, you can change the key if you want. You can change the percentage if you want. And same goes with the right keys. Everything is explained easily, hopefully. The only thing that's a bit hard to explain which is this key right here. This is this key right here, this one, which is the semicolon right here. So this key is not that easy to explain because it's like this is the GBS. Where is the key at your keyboard? It's not, you cannot just tell it press this key and it will press it. No, when this key is pressed, no. Sadly, you have to tell it where is the key. So every key on the keyboard, like right here, every key has a position in the coding in HK. This is the position number 27, which is the position of the semicolon key. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit hard to explain it to you. Maybe I would do it in another video if needed. So basically, as we said, this part you don't need to understand each key, which is the code for it. The only key you're probably gonna need is the semicolon key, which is this one right here. So in acceleration, you can see, by the way, the main function that we need is the steering function, left and right. The acceleration part, forward, as we know, braking. Just these three. These are the main three: acceleration, braking, and steering. So in braking, this is just the same as acceleration. You tell it the key, and you tell it the percentage, and that's it. The key, the percentage, that's it. But is the main part that I have used to be able to have more percentages. I tell it if I press this key and this key right here, if both are pressed at the same time, you do me this, you return me 90%. So basically what this does, I hope it's explained well. When I press A, it's 80%. When I press I, it's 100%. When I press A plus I, both together at the same time, it's 90%. I hope this explained it well. So why is it up, not down here? This is a must. You have to do it like this, because these other two keys, this language, I mean the code, the HK, works from top to bottom this way. So it actually searches if I'm pressing A plus I together at first, then asks if I'm not pressing them together, then sees if I'm pressing this or this alone. So whenever you want, just do it like this. Whenever you want two keys pressed together, put this line, whatever keys you want to change, for example S plus D, you have to put it above the S and the D alone. It must be above them to work. That's all I need to explain in this part. If you don't need all these percentages, you can just delete it. It's fine, no problem. Just delete it and you will be fine. I was fine like this at the beginning. I just added them to have more control and be able to play way more better. So at the breaking it's the same. I just don't want to break with 100%, so I have put only 99.5. I don't want to close the brakes, so you can do that as well. You can do braking with 100%. You can add, as I said, 90%, which is Q plus W. You would need it. Let's give an example. This is a good example. I've needed Q and W to be able to do the 90%. So you don't need to change this, but I've just changed it to make you see it. This is a comment, it does nothing. If you delete it, it would do nothing. Anyways, I'm using calculate 377 times 0.9, which is this number right here. You just put it here and done. See, that's all what we needed. Put the Q and the W here above the Q and the W here. As you can see, this is the E and the W. This is above also the W and the E, and the rest goes on. R and the E above the E and the R, and so it goes. Just put the line that says two keys together above the two keys, the other two keys, so it can work and it detects it first. Okay. Now the last thing I want to explain is this part, just this part. This is the buttons, the other buttons like this right here. Just a second. These buttons, like the X, the 1, 2, 3, 4, up, left, right, down. These right here, like this, and the L3 and the R, the L3 and the R. All of these keys, you can find all of these keys in here. These are the buttons. Okay, so this is the X button, the A button. Here is a comment that tells you which button is it. This is the X button, the A button, the B button, the Y button, and this is up. This is the up arrow at the, no wait, yeah, this is the key, the code for the up arrow, but this is the up key. If you want to change this to anything, you can change it. This is the up key right here. Here they are, those four. I have done them with the 4 arrows like this: up, down, left, right. And this right here means OR. So if I press up or I press 2, this makes me press up in here in the game. I've just done this because I needed to press up while I'm playing in MotoGP, so I can't go and press on my up arrow at the keyboard. Same goes with left and right. And this is for the LB, the RB. I've used these keys. You can just change them, no problem. The R3, the L3, the start button. You can change all these keys to whatever you like. That's it. And there is one more thing right here. These are the LT and the RT. This is this one. These two. To change these two, you gotta change them from this part of the code. So that's all the keys. Nothing else needs to be explained, I hope. But only this part. This is like a macro part. You don't need to understand it. You can just delete it. This is like something that I've needed a lot to do a lot while I'm playing, which is going left, 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 then up, up, left, 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 left. All of these by just pressing one key, which is the one number right here. So this is like gonna need a lot of explanation. I don't think it really matters for us. Okay. I just wanted to add that if we are going to use any key that I'm not using in here, just add it like this. If you're, for example, you're gonna use the Y key, you gotta add this two sentences right here. Like you can take any copy from this and put Y instead, so it can work with no problem. You need to add them here in this list of the keys that you are using. So this part, what it does basically, just disables the key from doing anything but what the controller does. Like, it will go only the for this, for example, the I does this, it will do only this. You cannot use it in typing or something. So to not use it in typing, you just need to add this one, so it can detect it with ease in the game. So if you're gonna use Y, for example, you need to add these two sentences. That's it for me, nothing else. This part also you can delete it, you don't need it. This is another HK part that I have used. Basically, I just HK coding is really good and helps in a lot of things, so I've used it in many other cases here, like this case and this case. These two, you just need to delete them, you don't need them. That's it. I hope you guys, I hope that helped you guys. That's it for me.